Nicole George's on tour with Cassie Sneider. And these are our highlights and lowlights from our first 4 days of book tour. Los Angeles. Highlights. I met Labradoodles at Jill Soloway's house and her fabulous family. Lowlights for me would be carrying 150 pounds of luggage, checking 2 of those, and paying $75 to do so.
Los Angeles highlights, hanging out with my friend Will Lank and going to karaoke at Sardo's Bar, which is one of the first karaoke bars in the country. Lowlights would be carrying 183 pounds of luggage with me.
Baltimore. Lowlights. We arrived in Baltimore and had a debacle at the car rental agency at 1 a.m. that made us walk from kiosk to kiosk pretending to be married. Highlights. After that, Michelle Dwyer picked us up from the airport at 1:30 in the morning with a great attitude and was so sweet.
I have the same highlights and lowlights.
Virginia. Highlights, staying with my friend Chelsea and Kara and seeing their lovely dogs, getting to bathe so that I no longer smelled like a monkey holding a barrel of fish heads.
Virginia highlights, hanging out with my friend Alyssa that moved there and I haven't seen her in a couple of months. Lowlights, waking up with a dog puking next to my suitcase, a cat nesting on my phone, and the inevitable cat hair of the experience.
Asheville, North Carolina. Highlights. Country Comfort Inn. So much comfort for half the price. And having a great show at the university in a little library room with a fireplace and people who said they weren't quite sure they knew what we were going to do, but they liked us after we did it.
My highlight would be meeting folks from Long Island that no longer live on Long Island but are excited to talk about Long Island.
And the other low light was we saw something sketchy at the hotel, so Cassie said something, and in doing so we found out that the night clerk had gotten so drunk this past July he had to be carried somewhere by his friends.
Imagine hearing that story from Milton from Office Space. So that's why it's so entertaining and also a low light.
So those are our highlights and lowlights. Stay tuned for more as we travel on this beautiful Maryland highway.